The collection that I've curated for the Icons of Style in Australia is all about the costume design of Mad Men. And I've selected my favorite pieces from my favorite characters. You're going to be seeing a lot of colors, of course, and the iconic styles and design from the 1960s for the men and women. Well, the design of the 1960s is all about the glamour and the elegance of that period, especially for the women. You know, I'm such a fan of all of the printed silks and all of the beautiful textures and silhouettes of that period. I always think of the women as being like the ornaments on the men's arms, really. And that's so indicative of that period as well. And for the men, I mean, it's more about those beautiful, elegant suits and skinny ties, stingy brim fedoras, the trench coat, and just all of those classic elements of that period. I think any woman can become her own icon of style by really understanding her shape and her figure. I think that's a really great place to start, because then you can really develop your own personal style through understanding your body. And then you can play around with parts of your body that you really want to accentuate, whether it be your shoulders, your décolleté, your waist, your eyes for that matter, and play with the colors and the silhouettes that work best for you. I identify style-wise with probably all of the female characters. Some days I'm a Betty, some days I'm a Joan, some days I'm a Peggy. I mean, it really changes all the time. Probably I identify most style-wise with Trudy Campbell. I love her hats. I think that's such a funny question because, yeah, I have been caught before wearing one of Betty's negligees. January was coming in for a fitting and I was trying on her negligee. I wanted to see how it looked, the color, how it was going to fit. And January walked into the costume shop saying, "Hey Janie, that looks so cute." I said, "Yes, that's for you. We're going to try it on." And anyway, we had a big laugh because I think that, you know, I think she appreciated that I was so much into the character. I think Mad Men has had a huge impact on the fashion world. It's been really incredible how it's touched so many people's lives and has inspired people to really want to dress up again. Not only women, but also men, and to really be educated on what clothing looks great on them and really to go back to the classics. I think that the period of Mad Men is so accessible that people are really looking to that period to dress up again. And I think they really recognize it as such a beautiful and elegant period, and it inspires them to want to look like those characters. And in the fashion world, designers too have been so inspired by the period. When I'm designing the costumes for Mad Men, it's always a combination of four things. We build from scratch. I design the costume, and at the Mad Men costume shop, we will build the costume, and we, have our fittings at the costume shop as well. I also do a lot of rentals from the amazing costume shops of Los Angeles. I also buy vintage, and I also buy vintage and redesign vintage. So it really is a combination of those four aspects of design. One of the incredibly powerful aspects of the costume design is not only about what the audience sees on the outside, but also about their undergarments. Especially for the 1960s, it was all about the long line bras, the girdles, the stockings, the slips, the petticoats. I mean, it's everything that creates the silhouette. And it's also about helping the actors get into having the experience of what a woman of that period would actually go through. And it also helps to make them walk differently, hold themselves differently. You know, it really is the foundation of their costume. I guess everybody wants to know what is going to happen in season 5, but if I told you, I'd have to kill you. I can't tell you anything. It's a mystery. I'm so excited to be a part of this, and I'm so excited to be showing the collection in Australia. It's amazing and such an honor to be asked to be able to do this.